Hey y'all, it's me again, Valerie, and welcome back to my yarn room. Yay! Okay, I am excited about today's video. It's been a while since I did a stitch tutorial. But before we get started, I would like to invite anybody who has not already to hit that word subscribe. When you do, give the videos a thumbs up, share them if you can, and leave me a comment. Alright, excuse my little nicks here and there. I have animals, and they play rough. Okay, alright, this is the stitch pattern that a few of y'all have been waiting for. This is how I do a solid granny square in a rectangle. Alright, now, I'm not going to do the full size because this is just a tutorial, but I'm going to show y'all how I do it. And I'm going to tell y'all how many I chain. In order to do the pattern the way that I do it, I chain 30. Well, I'm getting ready to chain with the tail. Well, my yarn is looped. Y'all ever get twisted around? I do all the time. Alright. So, I'm just going to chain 10. Now, this can be done in any count. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now, I don't like going into the actual stitch, okay? I like going into the bump on the back. And it's kind of important on this pattern to line your stitches up properly to go into the bump on the back. So, I'm going to yarn over. And you know, I usually go into the second bump. Not this time. This time I'm going to go into the third. And I'll show y'all why here in just a minute. And I'm going to do a double crochet. Now, I will meet y'all back at the next to the last bump, because we're going to do something funny into the last bump. So the next to the last one, I'll meet y'all back. Now put one double crochet all the way down to the next to the last one. Alright, I'm back. I put one double crochet in every single one, third one from the hook starting out. And I haven't done anything in the last one, because what I'm going to do here is I'm going to chain 2. And that is going to be my corner. Okay, then I'm going to yarn over. And right here in this last one, I'm going to put 3 double crochets. And possibly, if I can get it to work right, work over my tail. Okay, now, I have one corner right there. I need to chain 2 to make another corner. Alright, now, you'll see right there is the stitch for that double crochet that we did previous. So, I'm going to yarn over, and I'm going to go right into that V, opposite side of the stitch that I did previous. See? Okay, now I'm going to go into the next one and put a double crochet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into every single one and put a double crochet opposite of the ones that I did on this row. I'm going to stop right there. I'm not going into that chain. So, when y'all get to right there, start me back up. Alright, I'm back. Now, I have put one across from every single double except for that last one. Now, I'm going to go right into it, and I'm going to put a double. Okay, now this is where it gets a little bit tricky, but just a tiny bit. So, right here, we're going to chain 2, because we need 2 corners on this end, the same that we have on this end. Alright, now, I'm going to yarn over. And you see that first chain 1 right there? That's why I went into the 3rd chain when I started. Because that chain 1 right there, well, that's the first chain, just like this down here. So, I'm going to go into, if I can, it's a little tight. I'm going into that first chain. Now see, I got my chain 2, so I got my corner already started there. And I need to put 3 doubles right here. Like I said, it's a little bit tricky, but it's easy. Y'all got this. I know you do. Alright, my last double. Okay, well, I've got 3 corners. I need another one. So, I'm going to chain 2. I'm going to yarn. I don't know why I yarned over. Okay, now, right here in the top of this double, not that one chain 1 right there. In the top of that double, that's where you slip stitch. And then you just work your traditional granny square, or solid granny square. Now, I'm going to do the standalone double crochet, is what I like to call it. Alright, so I'm going to hold right there. Put my finger right there. I'm going to hold it tight. I'm going around it. This one's tricky. Okay. Go through 2. Go through 2. Okay, there's my first double crochet. Then I'm going to yarn over, and I'm going to put a double crochet in every single one. Now, keep watching, because this next part is pretty important. Let me get these doubles done. And when you come back, you're just going to slip stitch into the top of that standalone double. Alright, couple more. Now each row, you're going to gain 4 on each side. So this one right here, you're going to gain 4. This one right here, okay, it's 3 doubles, right? The next row of it is going to be 5 doubles. Alright, now, I put a double at the top of all my doubles, right? Okay, I'm going to go right here in this corner, and I'm going to put 2 doubles. Pull out some yarn. Okay, then I got to make a corner, so I got to chain 2. Then I'm going to go right back here in this, and I'm going to put 2 doubles. That's how your work gets larger and larger. Okay, now, I'm at these 3 doubles. If you got 2, pull your yarn over. That is your first stitch right there. On every single row. Right there. Not right there. If you skip that one, your count's going to be off. So you go in right there. And put a double. And then another double. Now, when I first started doing the solid granny, I had to count every single stitch. But, and see, I've got my 3 doubles right there, but I've got my 2 right here on the end. So now I need 2 on this end. And that's all it is to it. And then chain 2. Put 2 doubles right there for the start the next row. And then, like I said, sorry, I'm having problems with my COPD today. Like I said before, that's your first stitch. Do not miss it, because your stitch count will be off. But you see how it's squaring off? And you got your corners right there. You ain't got your corners up. Well, you got 2 corners right here. That's all it is to this pattern. And like I said in the beginning, I just chained 10 just to show y'all how to do this. But when I make one of the lap gowns, I chain 30. That's my count. And I could tell y'all all day how much yarn is needed to do a lap gown using a 4 worsted weight and a J10 6mm crochet hook. But it ain't going to help you none. Because everybody's stitches is different. Every single one of us, we stitch different. So, if I tell you how much yarn I used, it ain't going to do no good. Because that's where your gauging your yarn and your stitches comes in. My gauge is going to be different from your gauge. Because not everybody has the exact same tension. That's why you want to gauge before you do a project. Because if you don't, it don't matter how much yarn you got. It could take double what it takes me to make one. Because our stitches ain't going to be the same. Alright, y'all. That's going to be all for today. And I will meet y'all back here in the next one for another grand adventure. Right here in Val's Yarn Room. Okay, I truly do love each and every single one of y'all to pieces. And do something nice for somebody. Even if it's just a smile. Alright, y'all. I'm not going to hold you up no longer. Get your crochet on. Because I'm gonna. Alright. Bye, y'all.